I'm Jenny. I'm a hair and makeup artist in Charleston, South Carolina. And you've landed on my YouTube channel today, and I hope you will subscribe and activate the notification bell so you can become a member of my community. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy this video. Today I am going to do a look that is inspired by a video I saw Natasha Denona do. It is, I think it's called the Zendu palette. So let's begin with priming the lids, and I'm going to use the Revlon Age Defy concealer because I watched a video the other day where a makeup artist said, I never use an eyeshadow primer, I always use concealer. Whereas a couple of days ago, or prior to that, I saw another video where the makeup artist said, I never use concealer on the eyes, I always use a eyeshadow primer, something that was created specifically for that. So the past few videos I've been using a product that was specifically for that, for priming the lids before you put on shadow. But today I'm going to use a concealer, go back to using a concealer like I've been doing for years. And we'll see if I have any different feelings about that. See if I notice a difference since I've been using a primer instead of a concealer. All right, that was a damp beauty blender. I'm just making sure all that's settled in really good. I'm going to use the Sigma palette today. It's the warm neutrals. This is what it looks like. I'm going to start with the color Russet. Actually, I'm going to start with the color Iconic. And I'm going to use my Goss number 6 brush to put that in the crease. If you're new to my channel, you don't know that I usually wear my hair blown out smooth with a bend in it, a beach wave. But today I was inspired by another video I saw where she was embracing the texture. So that's why we have this look today. So this color is Iconic. I'll show it to you. Looks like this. And I'm using this Goss number 4 brush to just work it through the crease. Then I'm going to take this color Russet and work that in the outside corner with the same brush. And Russet is this color here. Anything that looks like it's just gone way too far, that's going to get cleaned up when I do my foundation and my concealer. All right, now I'm going to take the color Passion Fruit and put that on my lid. And then I'm going to take the color Beaming And I'm going to take that on my finger. Put that over the top. I'm going to take the color Charmer. I'm going to use a Jaclyn Hill. This was a Jaclyn Hill brush, this flat brush, and it is a number 41, and I use this to pat the pink on the lid. And I'm going to use Charmer, which is a pale pink shiny shadow, and put that on the inside corner. And I'm going to dampen my brush so I get more of a metallic look. I'm going to take this brush so that I can take russet and stamp it along my lash line. This is the same color that I put in the outer V. I'm going to bring it underneath. I'm going to take that Charmer and put it under my brow. It's the light pink. And I'm going to take the passion fruit that I put on my lid to go along the edge of the russet to further diffuse that or smoke it out. I'm going to work on my brows. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a color that's in the Sigma palette. It's called After Hours. I'm going to use it as my brow color. This brush is a Jeffree Star brush. It comes in his eye brush kit. I bought 2 of his kits when they got marked down. And again, this color is called After Hours. It's that one. And I'm just gonna to keep things simple, as if, you know, I was limited to the number of products I could use. I'm just going to go ahead and use this palette for my brows too. It's amazing how many palettes have a shadow in it that work for your brows. I've never designed a palette before, so I don't know if that's purposeful or it just happens. I'm thinking they do it on purpose. Include a color that can go in your brows. All right, now I'm going to use my, actually I would like to do soap brows today. So I'm going to pull out my Karma soap by, it'll come to me in a minute, the brand. I'm going to wet my brush with Fix Plus. I'll put in the description box which soap I'm using. This particular one really smells good. It smells like patchouli. Not everyone wants their eyebrows to smell like patchouli, but some may. All right, I'm gonna let that set up a little bit. I'll come back and fix it if I need to. This is more of the charm. I'm trying to get shiny inner corner. All right, her palette has a silver in it, and she put some right on the ball of the lid. I think the name of her palette is Zendu. And she puts a smidge down here on the bottom lash line. Now let's put I'm gonna put some eyelash primer on. This is the Tarte Opening Act. Mine's a little dirty because I've used it as a brow butcher upper, I guess, while I had brow powder in. It works well for that too, if you want a bushy brow. Now I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury Push-Up Mascara. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner on my tight line and my waterline. Actually, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to use it on the tight line and the waterline. This is a great pencil to use in these areas because it sets up really fast and it doesn't move. All right, let's put a primer on. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Face Base because since we've had to cut the heat on, my face has been drier. This is truly a treat to use this product. I love it. I'm going to marry it. Looks like my mascara got out of hand. All right, that feels really good. Yesterday I used the Tom Ford Traceless foundation and it didn't give me enough coverage and it's a little light. So I'm going to take the Natasha Denona, since we're talking about Natasha Denona today. And this is her Foundation X Plus Full Coverage. I think it says Fruit Complex. And it's got shaker beads in it, so I would assume that she intends you to shake well before using. All right, and I'm going to mix these two foundations together. Oh, that's perfect. I don't have much of the Tom Ford Traceless left. And this will help me do a use up. I like that combination. Tom Ford Traceless and Natasha Denona X Plus. I like to get around the nose real good. I tend to have a little bit of redness around my nose. There we go. That's great. I like that. I like that combination. While the camera was cooling off, I put my my concealer on, and I set it with the Becca Hydra Mist powder, and I did that with the Goss number 3 brush. And I put on my bronzer, which is, and I used the Fenty Sunstalker Coco Naughty. And I decided that I wanted lashes, that this look does in fact warrant lashes. So I'm going to take my Duo lash adhesive and put a blob out. And I'm going to use some Kiss Faux Mink lashes. They're a demi wispy style. Put my glasses on so that I can see where I'm putting the glue. And I'm going to let that set up. And in the meantime, I'll be putting glue on the other lash. And it's the same style. It is a Kiss Faux Mink Demi Wispy. I'll put the exact one that I'm using in the description box. If you're a lash wearer, and you want to see which one that I'm using here. So this is the second time I've worn these. I understand that you can wear this particular style, this particular one, many times. Okay, there's one lash. I want to find a blush. I think I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur Pink Sky. It looks like this. This brush, it's a little MAC travel size. It's 168 Special Edition. All right. I'm going to use my favorite lip liner, which is the Haus Laboratories Rip Lip Liner. That was smudging it in. And then I'm going to use Tom Ford Spanish Pink. And then I'm going to use, let's try this one. This one looks like it has a lot of glitter in it. Sounds sticky too. It's Dazzleglass. It's probably a limited edition. Rags to Riches. And we'll put some on the top too. Okay, so this gray that I'm using is from Makeup Geek and it's called High Wire. And it was to mimic the gray that Natasha Denona used in her look. Alright. I need some highlight on my face. I'm going to use the Laura Geller Diamond Dust. And I'm going to use my big, I have a highlight brush somewhere. There it is, from Morphe. All right, I'm going to take the Tom Ford pen and I'm going to stamp it along my lashes to make them blend with the All right, I'm finished with my look. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this look. Like I said before, the inspiration was, hold on just a second, I'll look that up. It was Natasha Denona's video. It was her doing a demonstration with the mini Zendu eyeshadow palette. That was the inspiration for this look. And the curly hair was an inspiration from Harmonized Beauty. I'll link both of those videos below in the description box. And I hope you join me again. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed my video enough to subscribe and come back and see me again. Y'all have a great afternoon.